it's actually raining, and our temperature is hovering right around 32. You got your tractor going here again, shoveling the snow?
Yes. See, it went up the hill.
It went up the hill for sure.
See?
The snow's getting a little slushy today, isn't it?
Yes, but this, we can't make it through.
Strange weather today for sure, guys. Last night we got about 5 inches of snow, and then now this morning it's actually raining, and our temperature is hovering right around 32, and we're seeing a little bit of thawing going on. I'm gonna try and get the chickens to spend some time outside today by giving them their breakfast outside. Let's see if this works. My makeshift nesting box cover failed. I'm guessing they tried to roost on top of it last night and knocked it off. Wow, that is nasty. I freshened this bowl yesterday evening right before I put the chickens up for bed, and it is a cesspool already. The nice thing about this warmer temperature is the wood chips are thawing out. They're soft, the chickens are able to scratch around in them right now. The downside is they were so saturated with water with all the rain we got right up until the winter weather rolled in that now they're releasing all of that with the thaw. It's pretty wet in here, and that could increase the likelihood of health problems for the chickens in the long run. I'm thinking today is kind of an anomaly though, with the temperature being the way it is. We're probably gonna dip back down, get pretty cold, and this is gonna freeze up again. Whoa, check that out. You know what I have to do, right? Awesome. I was planning on doing a project with the cattle panel gate to the winter chicken yard. I got this really cool hinge that's designed specifically for working with cattle panels, But I ran out of time this morning. I'm heading over to the Spokane airport to pick up my good friend Kevin. He's flying in from Atlanta to visit with us and maybe do a little skiing. So I gotta make a drive over to the big city and get him. I got about 10 minutes down the road and I got a text message from Kevin. He said that his flight was delayed, his connection was delayed about 2 hours. So I turned around. But on the way back home, I stopped off at the mailbox. This is the wind filter that I ordered per the request of one of our viewers, Period Dude. He had asked if we could do something about all the wind noise. Let me see if I can get this attached to the camera. How this works is this piece of Velcro right here has an adhesive back on it, and it will stick to the camera right over the microphone right here. So just like this, and then this piece sticks on. But the problem, and this is not a big problem, but the issue with this is this overlaps onto where the flash is. I almost never use the flash on this because I pretty much just use it for video. But in the event I want to use the flash, I wouldn't be able to. So I'm gonna just trim it a little. This is Ashley's rotary cutter that she uses for her quilting, and this is a self-healing rotary mat. The other issue with this wind filter, and it's again not a big one, is when I have the screen up like this, it will be obstructing my view a little bit. Even if I try to push that down, it's still gonna take up almost half the screen at the bottom there. But hopefully this will dramatically improve our audio quality when filming outdoors on the windy days, which seems to be quite often these days. In case any of you are interested, the product is called Skinny, made by Micromuff, and I believe that's micromuff.com. There's a company out of the UK. I'll leave a link below in the video description. It comes with 2 pieces of Velcro, of course the wind filter itself, some instructions, not that you really need to look at them, a small decal, and then this little box. And this product is proudly made in England. Alright, it's time to go to the airport, this time for real, I hope. Kevin and I have been friends for over 10 years now. I met Kevin playing in a rock and roll band. Back in the day, I used to play a lot of music, and I've played in several different local bands. My main instrument was the drums, and me and another guy were trying to form a new band. This other friend was Mike. Mike played the bass guitar, I played the drums, and we needed a guitarist. So there was this new guy that moved into town, Kevin, who worked with Mike, and they got to talking. Mike found out that Kevin played guitar. A few days later, Kevin came over to my apartment that I was renting at the time, and we started jamming. It did not take us long to realize that Kevin probably wasn't the right guitarist for us. Kevin was really into heavy metal music, and we were playing more classic rock stuff at the time. So he didn't have a whole lot of interest in learning the songs we were doing. But because I was in an apartment at the time, I had an electronic drum set, and Kevin was pretty interested in it. He thought the drum set was pretty cool, and he asked me to show him a beat on it real quick. So I showed him a real rudimentary drum beat, and he took to it fairly quickly. And a few days later, I got a call from him and he said, hey, I bought a drum set. Can I be the new drummer? Kevin and I became really good friends, and then over the course of several years and several different bands later, Kevin was always in bands with me. Somehow I wound up back on the drums and Kevin wound up back on guitar. We played our last gig together about a week or so before we left Atlanta to move here. It's super windy, but I have my new wind filter on here, so we'll have to test the audio, see how it comes out.
What's up, brother?
Get in here. Good to see you.
Yeah, you too, man.